to kick off tonight with the press conference. All of you know that the House has its House Joint Resolution 12, which says global warming is a hoax. It's not substantiated. It's a conspiracy. And we all know that that is contrary to the facts. So we have our climate scientists, professors from the U speaking tonight about that. We even have an 8th grader who's come to give his statement on how climate science is common sense.
Hello, my name is Brian Gregory. I am 13 years old and I am in 8th grade at City Academy here in Salt Lake City. In 2050, I hope to be 53. The math says I will be. The science says it won't happen unless there are drastic changes made in everything that we do. And the politicians, they don't seem to care. They deny the existence of a climate crisis as if they know more than the scientists, which even I, an 8th grader, know that the politicians do not know more than the scientists when it comes to science. But really, what is so hard to understand? The planet is heating up. When it gets too hot, plants die. When plants die, there's no food for animals and people. So the animals and the people die. The polar ice caps are melting, leading to more warming, a feedback loop that speeds up the warming process. And the sea level rises and the storms increase in frequency and intensity. Bigger, more frequent storms, flooding, disease, death. What is so hard to understand? Sick planet, sick environment, sick people, fighting over resources, fighting leading to war, imminent destruction, end of civilization. Why can't adults see this? Or maybe you can and you just choose to do nothing, deny the evidence. If your child or your grandchild got sick today, would you take your child to the doctor? And if the doctor gave you instructions to follow based on the best medical science known today, something that would save your child from pain and illness or even death, would you follow those instructions? Would you follow those instructions if this research said it was effective most of the time, like 97% of the time? Or would you just ignore those instructions, taking your chances on your child's health or your child's life? I can only imagine that you would do everything in your power to give your child the best treatment and the best chances, even if it were only 97% effective. Maybe adults are just too busy, too tied up in their own worlds to care about the future. Or maybe humans are just too greedy. Do you want all the natural resources now for yourselves? Who cares what is left for me? Who cares if there's no coal, no oil, no water, no clean air? Who cares? I care, and my brother and sister and my cousins care, and my friends care, and all those little kids in primary care, they care. And what about all those unborn kids, the ones everyone talks about protecting? They care too. And we kids will not stand idly by and let you steal our future away from us. In 2050, I hope to be 53 years old. The math says I will be. The science and politicians holds out much less hope. Unless we take action now, I challenge every Utah citizen to walk our Utah talk. We talk about family values. Let's lead the way in addressing the climate crisis with solutions that will strengthen our families now and in the future. Let us focus not on the wealth and power and pollution, but on health. Healthy relationships, healthy planet, healthy environment, healthy communities, healthy and happy people. Let's focus on real solutions like solar and wind and geothermal. Let's get rid of coal and nuclear. We can't afford them anymore. Not if we want to assure a healthy, livable future for me and all other kids already here or soon to arrive on this earth. I call on the Utah legislature to tear up HJR012 the Climate Change Joint Resolution and write legislation that will make Utah the leader in renewable energy, sustainable transportation, and healthy communities, and demand national legislation that will take on the climate crisis for what it really is, the biggest challenge humanity has ever faced. Let's start on the path to a livable future, right here, right now in Utah. Let's show Washington, let's show the world how it's done. All we have to lose is life itself, if we are not willing to try.